would have won it because it was a short year. It was like only 51 games. It was a short year. And I said, we could have won this again.
Can I ask you about this quote on the wall? I'm not comfortable being comfortable.
Right. I'm not. I'm not comfortable being comfortable because I think that I let myself down sometimes because I think I'm not worthy because of, I guess, my upbringing in the ghetto. Because I said, oh my God, I don't like this guy. You know, sometimes I always don't like this guy anymore. Yeah, because every time I do something, you know, maybe exciting or something like that, it hits me a lot. I think about it too much now instead of like just being, you know, just doing it. I think about it now because when I'm sleeping, it pops up. I say, oh God, you know, damn, man, what I did do, you know. So that's when I've been staying low for a while. You know, starting being in the media and stuff.
I hope that sitting out here and going through this,
Right.
which is not something that you're typically doing, lets you understand how loved you are. You know, like people root for you. I mean that.
It's funny, but it's just funny. So, it's just funny. Thank you guys. But it's just funny though. It's funny the fact that I don't look at it like that because I don't want people that say, "Oh my God, you're famous." Oh my God.
I don't think it's that. I think people people enjoy you. You're smart. You're funny. You're.
But I hear it all the time, though. You know, say, "Okay, great," because I don't want people to look at me as a basketball player anymore. I want to be looked at as a normal guy. You know, people say, "Oh my God, you used to play for." No, please don't. I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm a normal guy now. You know, that's gone. That life is gone now. I got to live my life for the next 25, 30 years and happy and see my kids grow up and play basketball, whatever they're going to do. You know, so that's what I want to do now.
So here's this kid who gets drafted by the Detroit Pistons, and in 2011, whose jersey's hanging up in the rafters?
Oh man, you know that shocked me. They said, "We want to retire your number," and I said, "Great." I didn't even know they was going to do it. I'm like, "Oh wow, my number's retired here."
Well, after they retire your number, 3 days later, you go into the Hall of Fame.
This game's been very good to me. You know, I could have been anywhere in the world. I could have been dead. I could have been a drug dealer. I could have been homeless. I was homeless. And a lot of you guys here that's been here, and a lot of you guys are here that's in the Hall of Fame, know what I'm talking about, living in the projects and trying to get out the projects. And I did that, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of bumps along the road. Funny, see, I got me all like my emotion. Trying to get all emotional again, right?
Yeah, I noticed you don't even really want to watch that.
I don't watch that.
Why? Too emotional?
That speech was pretty much for my mother. My mother, my kids right there. So it was pretty much for them. So it's appreciation for them for that, for giving me what I am.
Can I just ask you, this quote, "I'm not comfortable being comfortable." Were you comfortable going over to North Korea? I gotta ask you.
I know you.
I suck if I don't ask you that.
I know you're gonna ask. I knew you were.
Come on. What's going on with Kim Jong-un, and what's the rest of the world missing with this guy?
He loves basketball. I mean, a lot. He loves basketball. He asked Michael to go. Michael said no. Then he asked me, and I said, okay, I'll go. But the deal is, I didn't know anything about the politics of it because I wasn't going over there for that.
Right.
I wasn't going for that. I was just going just to meet the guy. It wasn't about politics. It was nothing about that. And everybody want to keep making this big hiccup about why did you go over to North Korea? Don't you know who this guy is? I'm saying it wasn't for me to go over there. I just wanted to make history. I thought history because not too many people ever go over there just to even have a conversation with them. And people made this such a political stand for that whole thing. I'm like, whatever, man.
Right.
So, but you know what? Like I said, I'm glad I went because it's just part of history. A lot of people went over that over the years, you know, not for political. I went there for sports, and that was it. So if people feel so comfortable or uncomfortable about that, I'm sorry, but I did it, and it's you know, the rest is history for me.
It's something that Coach Reisman said to me when I talked to him about you. He said, you know, a lot of people don't understand Dennis's intentions a lot of the time. I mean, that's an example of it.
That's an example right there. It's just people
assume the worst.
No, that's what I'm saying. People assume the worst about me.
because they expect me to be this person. I mean, to be this person, because I can do the most coolest thing on the planet. They would take that and spin it. It's like, oh my God, he did this for a reason. He did this, da, da, da. You know how Dennis says he wants to be on TV. I said, no, dude. You know, they make the positive into a negative on me quick. And I can't fight. I don't like fighting stuff like that, so it's okay, great. If you want me to be a bad guy, okay, I'll be a bad guy.
Isn't it ironic, Dennis, that the ultimate NBA rebounder has done nothing in his life but rebound?
Yeah,
You know? I mean, you have rebounded time and time again.
I tell you what, I wrote a book called I Should Be Dead by Now. And I'll tell you, brother, there has been, oh my God, a few times, man. I mean, the light came on, brother. It came on in my head, and I'm like, oh, wow. And I teach my kids, I said, don't worry about what's going on beside you. Just keep walking forward, because life is all about this right here. You know, keeping your head up, brother. Just keeping your head up. And don't ever hold your head down, no matter what it is, bro.
The last question I ask on this show is, what's next for you?
Oh, man.
You can say tonight or in a year, or you can pick anything you want.
If I could actually do something really cool before I die, I would actually let people see me and my kids together, just doing some cool things like a family. And I do like that. That's why I like to see that.
That's what you hope for.
I like to see it.
You'd like to see it. I think everybody in here would like to see it.
But they'll like to see, they'll see like the soft side of me with my kids and stuff like that. You know, I just wish that day would come, that I could hang out with them sometimes. Just hang out with them just one day.
Make it happen.
I'm gonna try, brother, I'm gonna try.
You got power, make it happen. All right, here's how we end this. Fun questions. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
Rewind.
Do some things over?
I just do one thing over.
What?
I wish I had a relationship with my daughter, first one. Well, you gonna get on emotion, shit.
No. I just don't feel like following that up with, would you rather have to waddle like a duck or hop like a bunny everywhere? It just doesn't work.
Don't work like that.
I mean, these are fun questions. You drove it right into the emotional. I can't follow it up.
All right. Cool.
So what I will do is thank you in front of all these people for being open and for letting this happen. The great, the undeniable Dennis Rodman. Oh, man, so great. We can leave. You can run. Right out here. Sensational.